Let's starting. In this session, we are going to discuss uh, Snowflake free account creation and then sign in Snowflake account. And then we are going to discuss Snowflake Web UI, Web User Interface. Okay. So first let's start creating Snowflake account. Let me open this URL. So I'm opening www.snowflake.com. Here you can see first option start free. Click on start free. Once you click on start free, it will open a form. Here you can see your Snowflake account gets a 30 days free trial or they give $400. If $400 complete first, then your account going to expire, or if 30 days trial going to first, then your Snowflake account going to expire. And one more advantage with this Snowflake is we do not require any credit card or debit card for creating account. No need of this credit card or debit card. First point. And next advantage is, let's say today I created a Snowflake account using my xyz@xyz.com. Then tomorrow, after 30 days, this was expired. Again, I can create same email ID, new Snowflake account. You can use same email ID for recreating Snowflake account. If you go with other cloud, if 30 days, if your free trial is completed, then you have to pay for cloud vendor. If you try to use same email ID. But here you can use same email ID for multiple times creating Snowflake account. Okay. So let's fill the details. I'm filling first name is Akim and last name Sreenivasa. And then email ID, I'm filling akim.py@gmail.com. Then here I'm selecting the reason why I'm creating account. So I'm just personal learning. Then click on continue. Next here you can give any name. I'm giving Akim. Company name you can give any name. Job title I'm giving data engineer. And here Snowflake providing different Snowflake editions, standard edition, enterprise edition, business critical edition. Okay, along with this one, there is fourth edition called Virtual Private Snowflake, VPS. Virtual Private Snowflake, if you want, you need to contact with Snowflake vendor. So these three, you can create an account. You can create a standard, you can create enterprise, you can create a business critical, you can create any one. You will get 30 days free trial version. I'm choosing enterprise. I recommend enterprise. Then you can choose a backend cloud. I'm choosing AWS as my backend cloud. And region, I'm selecting Singapore. You can select your nearest region. Then click on this. I have read agreement. I have read and agreed terms of Snowflake. Then click on get started. Then here it is showing one option. We are using this Snowflake to practice Java or SQL or other language. If you not any of this, click on I do not have code experience. If you have any code experience, you can choose. This is optional too. I'm choosing SQL and Python. I'm having SQL knowledge and Python knowledge. Then click on continue. Here, why are you creating this Snowflake account. This is also optional. You can click skip, but I'm selecting multiple options. Optional. This is also optional. Click on submit. Then they sent a email to your email ID. They sent email ID. Okay. So let me go to email ID and you can activate Snowflake account team. Let me activate email ID. Yeah. See, I got activation link. Click on this activation link, then click on activate. Enter username. I am entering username is active and enter password. Then click on enter confirm password. Then click on get started. So your account is created. Your account is created. Then here I'm clicking on sign out. Here you can see profile left side. Click on sign out. So I created account. I created account. Once you create account, you will get a activation link. Once you click on activation link, they will send dedicated URL for your email ID. Let's go your email ID. See, they sent one dedicated URL. So this is the URL of your Snowflake account. Go to this URL, copy this URL. Okay. So this is the URL. Then open here. Let's enter this URL. Press enter. Then enter username account. Enter password. Then press enter. So first way of signing, this one too. First way of signing. Use dedicated URL. Sorry, 1 minute. Someone asked. Yeah, ma'am. We are going to provide. So using dedicated URL, we can log into. This is way one. Second way to, we can use this URL and we need account name. So copy account name. How to copy account name is go to this username and here this is your user ID. Here you can see view account details and here you can see account identifier, not account name, account identifier. So we need account identifier. Then copy this account identifier. Okay. So log in this username, sorry, this URL. So first log out from here, log out from this account, sign out, then enter this app.snowflake.com, then click on sign in different account. Here account identifier. We have to enter this account identifier. Account identifier. Then click on sign in. Then it will ask username and enter password. So these are two different ways to sign in your Snowflake account. First way is you are going to get dedicated URL. Once you create an account, you will get an activation link. If you click on activation link, it will ask username and it will ask password. It will ask a password. It will ask confirm password, confirm password. Then once you fill these details, you will get a you will get a dedicated URL. So you will get what? Dedicated URL. Dedicated URL. So use this dedicated URL. So how to sign in is we use dedicated URL. Use this dedicated URL, sign in. Second approach, use app.snowflake.com and click on sign in. It will ask account identifier. Enter this account identifier. Then click on sign in. Then it will ask username and password. These are two different approaches to sign in Snowflake account. Okay. Yeah. Up to now, any questions still? Let me discuss one important point today. There are three pre-demo classes still. Pre-demo classes. First demo, we discussed Snowflake introduction. Snowflake introduction. Okay. Second demo, we discussed data warehouse introduction. Data warehouse introduction. Intro. And we discussed Snowflake data warehouse introduction. Snowflake data warehouse introduction. And we discussed Snowflake architecture. Snowflake architecture. And third demo, we are discussing Snowflake account creation, then sign in, and next we are going to discuss very important one is web UI. Web UI. We are going to discuss web UI overview. So once these three demos are completed, three classes are completed, we can say demo class is completed. Fourth class onwards, regular class team from tomorrow. From tomorrow, what we are going to do, we are going to set up sample datasets, and we are going to start practicing, complete a practical part. From tomorrow, we are going to see complete practical stuff. Yeah, let me check someone type of question. So one of our friend asking, we have selected AWS, do we need to create AWS created? No. Who is creating Snowflake account? Snowflake, right? So Snowflake people going to create that Snowflake account. That's what. Snowflake, we do not require any credit card, debit card. Snowflake will take care to create a account in AWS. Aman is saying I missed two classes. You can get last two classes, Aman. You can contact DURGASOFT admin team. They already shared the last two classes demo videos. You can go through one more time. Okay. After this class, you can contact the DURGASOFT admin team or tomorrow morning. They will share uh, today and the last two classes to you. Go through the two classes. From tomorrow, we are starting regular class, Aman. You guys have a access of unmuting. If anyone want to speak, you can unmute and speak it. Or you,
How can we contact admin team through email?
yeah, they sent one message. You can see in chat they given message here. You can go through this message. These are numbers, I think, their numbers. Chat you can find this message. Are you able to see it, Aman?
Yes. Okay, I will contact them.
Yeah. You can contact these people. Okay. Any technical related, you can unmute and ask Naveen. Any questions in last two classes and today class? One of our friend Rakesh asked this question. Let me clarify. We are creating Snowflake account. Snowflake account. Backend we choose AWS. AWS. So whenever you fill your details, Snowflake will taken care to create AWS, and here it uses S3 for storage and EC2 for processing. These resources creation, allocation, everything is taken care by Snowflake people. We just select a backend cloud. Clear, Rakesh? Right. Okay. Let me let me discuss overview of Snowflake with you again. Yeah. Now let's continue overview of Snowflake web UI. Yeah. Let's see. First, we logged into Snowflake account. Here you can see different notebooks already created. Okay, already created. I want to write SQL statements today. Then here we have an option called create. Here you can see SQL worksheet. So inside worksheet, here we are going to write SQL statements. So this is work area. Here we are going to write SQL statements. SQL statements. Here we are going to choose database name, DB name, and we are going to choose schema name. Schema name. We are going to choose database name. We are going to choose schema name. Database means uh, for every organization we create database. For every module in that organization we create a schema. For example, ICICI is my organization, and database name I will use this name, and in that I am working for core banking, then I will create a schema with core banking. So organization level we create a database, and project level or module level we create a schema. So we are going to select database name, we are going to select schema name. Then we will write SQL statement. Schema contain tables, schema contain views, schema contain procedures, and many more. Many more. So clear, right? First we select a database. and we select a schema. Schema contain tables, views, procedures, etc. Next important point, whenever you create an account, they created two databases automatically. Two databases automatically. Let me show one important database called snowflake underscore sample underscore data. So here we can see different schemas. So see under TCL, 10 TCL. Let me open under TCL. Let me open tables. Let's see customers. Place a cursor on customer. See the size 3.4 MB. Let me minimize this one. Let's see 10T. Let's click on table. Go to customer. Place cursor. This one is 2.2 MB. Let's minimize. Let's take one more tables. Then customer. What is the size? 10.3 MB. So they given different databases, and one database especially for important to tables, another database for sample data, another database for sample datasets. What is the advantage of this sample datasets? You can write SQL queries. You can test on different sizes. Then you can check how performance is. You can validate performance. And you can use different sizes of virtual warehouse and you can test. You can see the difference. So for practice purpose, they given default datasets with different sizes. So clear writing this default databases. So clear write this work area. In work area, we select a database. Let's say select a database. We select a schema. Then we write SQL statements. They given two different databases. One database is specially for important table. Another database for sample datasets with the different sizes. Practice purpose, they given this table. So this part is clear, right? And here we can create a SQL worksheet. Next one. Here you can see default user role called account admin. This is a role. This is a role. Default role name we are seeing account admin. There are 6 roles. 6 roles. I will show what are 6 roles. Let me clear screen. Close this one. You can see here. You can see here. This is your here. You can see user and roles. Click on user and roles. Click on roles. So there are 6 default roles. Account admin role, organization admin role, public admin role, security admin role, system admin role, and user admin role. These are default 6 roles are coming by default with your account. You can create a role. Later, we are going to see how to create a role. We can see users. We can create a user. Okay. We can assign role to user. Next one. Next one. Let's see. This role is clear, right? User role. Next important one is this is virtual warehouse. Virtual warehouse. This one is called virtual warehouse. Virtual warehouse. By default, your pre-tied account creation, you got X-small. There are different sizes. You can create 2 machines, warehouse, 4 machines warehouse, 8 machines warehouse, 16 machines warehouse, 32 machines warehouse, different sizes. Coming class, I am going to explain the sizes of warehouse. Okay. Later we are going to see it. So here we got compute underscore double at warehouse. Warehouse means processing unit. So we created Snowflake account, right? I said Snowflake storage is S3 and virtual warehouse means EC2, EC2, EC2. So compute underscore double head means we'll get this size of EC2 machines. Later, we are going to discuss practically how to create different sizes of virtual warehouses. We use this virtual warehouse for running. Let's say I have the data. I have data. Okay. I want to process this data. I have virtual warehouse with 2 missions, virtual warehouse with 4 missions, virtual warehouse with 8 missions. Initially, I used this one. Let's say this taken less than 1 minute. Same query, same SQL query. I can run with this 4 size virtual machine. You may see less than 30 seconds. Let's say if I run same data with different size, let's say taken less than 5 seconds. 5 seconds. So like that, we can use warehouse to process your queries. Based on your data size, you can choose a right warehouse, right virtual warehouse to process your data. And next important point is here you can see add data. You can load data from different sources too. You can load data from different sources. Load data from uh, local file S3 and different storages. You can see different files. You can click on more connectors. You can see lot of connectors are available. Lot of connectors are available to load data from different sources. Okay. So we have multiple options to load data from different sources. Yeah. I'm giving unmute option to. Yeah. Any questions to? Any questions till now? Rakesh, Aman, Satish.
So where will the data be loaded in EC2 machine if it's WH?
WH is a processing.
Okay, so where will the data be loaded? Let's say we are loading from S3. So where?
Let me give a clarity here. Clarify. Let's say we have created Snowflake account. We have created what? Snowflake account. And backend we choose an AWS cloud. And when you choose AWS cloud and Snowflake separates storage separately, storage is S3 and processing is EC2. EC2. So EC2, EC2. Processing is EC2. This is my Snowflake account and this we call it as virtual warehouse. Virtual warehouse, we got small. Small means two machines. Let's say we got two machines virtual warehouse. Okay. Now, this is my Snowflake web UI. Snowflake web UI. Then here, I created a worksheet. I created a worksheet. In this worksheet, I am writing create table. If I say create a table, where it is going to create? We need a folder, right? And it is going to create a table. Let's say EMP. It is going to create a folder in S3. Then I used insert command, and I inserted, let's say, 10 records. Then here it is going to load the data into this file. It is going to load data into this file. Then S3. After some statements, I used select star from table. Okay. Then where condition group by group details and having condition order by I return multiple options for selector. When I write this selector, who is going to process this one? This request is going to hand over to virtual warehouse called EC2. EC2 will take care to process this data. Who is assigning storage and processing? Snowflake is assigning storage and processor. Clear?
Yeah, but so now the source of data is S3, right?
We are high level, we are talking S3, but how they are organizing taken care by Snowflake people. That is not our under control,
Yeah,
not
but
our.
let's say external database. Let's say we already have data in some database.
Hmm,
That's what the question was.
yeah, let me clarify here. So you have the data. Hmm, let's assume let's assume we want to load data. Let's say I'm using external location. Let's say in I have data in let's say other cloud. Let's say S3, and I have a data in uh, MySQL. MySQL. I have a data in data in Azure Blob. Azure Blob. So Azure Blob, AWS S2. Then here I am connecting Snowflake Web UI. Snowflake Web UI. Here I can write commands. I can write Snowflake commands. Snowflake commands for loading this external stages into our Snowflake tables using Snowflake commands. That's what I said. We have an option here. We have an option. Click on data, add data. We can load S3 data into our Snowflake. We can load Azure Blob data into Snowflake tables. we can load Google storage data into Snowflake tables. Is that your question? Hello. Aman?
Yeah, I think I'm good for now.
Okay.
Ashwin,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. As we're telling that, okay, whenever we write queries, create the table or whatever the schemas and
Mm,
all, so it
mm,
will all will store in S3 bucket. Okay,
yes.
okay. Whatever we are firing the queries in the sense select commands and it will process the EC2.
Mm,
Okay, so it will get the response from S3 and give you the response.
mm, yes.
That is correct, right?
Yes, correct. This architecture. Yesterday we discussed this one.
Yeah, yeah. So the query processing,
Yes.
okay, the query
Query
processing
processing is virtual warehouse.
virtual warehouse.
Yep. This one is S3 in our
Yeah,
case.
yeah, got
This
it.
one is uh, EC2
EC2,
machines.
EC2.
Mm.
Yeah.
And whenever you create a data, create a table, here it stores meta information of where data is presented in S3.
Hmm.
Meta information persisted in this layer.
Okay, and how it will store in okay in S3? Suppose there will be many rows. Yeah, okay, suppose
This
I
will take
have
care. Snowflake software will take
uh,
care to store the data.
okay.
They are not exposing how they are storing the data in S3. Example, let's take MySQL. MySQL, we are saying create a table, but backend table is a operating system file system. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Similar way, Snowflake backend file system here is S3 file system. These people not exposing how they are storing inside a file. The Snowflake people not exposing how they are storing data in S3. These people will take care how to store the data into S3 and how here we see optimizer. If you write SQL query, right, this optimizer optimizes your query, hand over this query to virtual warehouse and gives instruction where actual data is presented. Then you go to that particular location, process the data.
Okay. And for me, what are the sources we are going to cover in this course? And maybe sure.
This course we are talking,
About yeah, you were telling that connectors are there, right? So many
yeah,
AWS.
yes, yes.
So how
We
many
are going to
sources?
discuss only AWS.
Only AWS. Okay.
AWS. So that's what here clearly I mentioned. First, we have started these fundamentals. Then we are going to learn SQL, then AWS, then Snowflake concepts.
Okay.
And we are going to discuss real-time processing.
So you mean isn't AWS the destination that we are discussing? The source will also be S3.
Yeah, man, you are little confused. Let me clarify here. Let me open.
I
Yeah,
think he was asking.
I understand. Let me clarify this one and you will get a clear understanding in one. Let me open this architecture diagram one more time. So we created Snowflake account only. This is my Snowflake account. Okay, Snowflake account. I selected AWS as my Snowflake backend. So here EC2, and this one is S3MN. And my client having their own cloud account. Are you getting point? My client contain AWS cloud account, Azure cloud account, and GCP cloud account. Here we can use load option. You can connect these file systems, and you can load. This concept we call it as external. External stages or storage. Are you getting point? This one is internal for Snowflake account. So this we cannot access directly. Clear, Aman?
Yeah. So I think so. On the left side, the three options you have: AWS, Azure, GCP. Those are the sources of data, right?
Yes, correct.
Out of those, we will be only discussing AWS as a source.
Yes, here we are discussing this source.
Okay.
Once we cover one source, then you can follow similar step to access other sources.
Yeah, one more question, Srini, actually. So as we are going to use SWS, so for this one, we are going to create any trial account here for the source, or any existing account we are going to use.
This
For the
one we are
practical
going to
session.
create a trial account, free trial.
Yeah, that's what I was asking before.
Okay. This one we are going to create a free trial account.
Okay. Maybe can you include one more source actually? Maybe real time we never know, right? Only AWS will come. There will be multiple sources will be there.
Definitely. I will add
Maybe,
Azure and or GCP, anyone.
yeah.
And we are going to see local
Mhm.
file system, LFS. And we are going to see AWS cloud and local file system. Along with this one, I will add any one of these source.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So that's it for today, team. Tomorrow we are going to continue regular class. If you have any queries, you can unmute and ask me. Otherwise, we'll continue tomorrow. For any queries, you can contact admin team. They given contact number in message. You can take message from this chat box. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. That's it for today, team. We'll connect tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to start a practical part.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.